Seven Podcast Show. It's a Seven Podcast Show. It's a Seven Podcast Show. Taylor, Seth, J.R. It's a Seven Podcast Show. Seven Podcast Show. Seven Podcast Show. Taylor, Seth, J.R. It's a Seven Podcast Show.
Good morning. Can't even remember who made that. Can't even remember who made it. I need to get Severe's song in my Roadcaster. For a second, I was trying to do that. I don't know what happened. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Monday. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. Dilly-dallying. I was on the couch. I was trying to study what happened in the Raider-Kansas City game yesterday. I didn't see the game, but it looks like it was some pretty fucked up shit that happened. Kansas City Chiefs are a NFL football team, and they played the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Raiders. I don't even know where they play anymore. But I find it fascinating that they have such big issues, massive issues yesterday in the NFL. And like I said before, take any dimension of that sport. Take all of the technology that's on the field, the cameras, all that stuff, the microphones, the wires, all of that. And just in one game, in one city, in one stadium, the cost of all that equipment is probably greater than the entire revenue of CrossFit Inc. And yet we have this magnificent sport methodology, community, lifestyle, protocol, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that we run worldwide in all these countries with all of these cool shows and podcasts and game shows and whatever Pedro does. And yet I don't think our reffing has nearly the shit that their shit has going on. Man, crazy. Basically, what happened was, feel free if someone wants to call in and unfuck me on this, but there was like 15 seconds left in the game, and the Raiders were down by a couple points, so they could win. And it's an important victory, I think. I think we're getting towards playoffs. I think Kansas winning this game secured themselves to go to the playoffs this year. And the Raiders had the ball, and they needed to score, and they could have kicked a field goal, but I think they could have run one more play to try to get it into the end zone. And the quarterback snapped the ball, and he starts to play, and he takes the ball. And then one of the referees calls the play over. He's like, "Play's over. Play's over." There was some foul on the line. But then the ball was fumbled, and it switched hands, and Kansas City got the ball with 14 seconds left in the game, so the Raiders couldn't score, and they lost the game. Even though one of the referees called the play over. After the play was called over, the ball switched hands to the other team. Crazy, crucial error. Crazy error. Probably somewhere that cost someone a lot of money, like millions of dollars. Shit, think of what it did in Vegas to the betting. Anyway. And guess what? No one's calling for the NFL commissioner to step down. Nobody. Not one. None. Nope. No one's calling for anyone to step down. Just shit happens. Shit happens. Did I get that right, Ken? Did I explain that right? You know sports. There was never a question if Kansas City was going to the playoffs, but never really sure about Kansas. Well, the article I read said that this is what clinched the playoffs. So I understand that. I mean, I know they had a great record, but this was the win that clinched it for them. So I think in a world of 100% reality and facts, I'm right. But you're probably right too, and they were going to go. Pat also ruining my story. It did nothing to the betting. Raiders were 10-point underdogs. That result was the same. Oh, so they won. You won either way if you bet on the Raiders. Oh, CrossFit says it did matter if you bet money on the line. Whatever the fuck that means. Now I'm way out of my depth. Jake Chapman. David. Yeah, David, listen. David, pay attention. David, listen. Is David Wheat even in here? Okay. Listen, this is very important. This is critical to understanding this show. This is from Jake Chapman. This is a love letter from Jake Chapman to David Wheat. David, dearest David, you man of men, you warrior, you homosexual warrior from the Greek era. David, if Sevi only talked about things he knew about, this podcast would be a camera podcast. Even there, Jake, I think my knowledge is like slowly eroding. It sucks. I really don't know about anything anymore. So there's that. There was a funny bit making fun of Mahomo. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was funny. I didn't even know what happened, and I thought it was good. I guess the Chiefs get a lot of calls going their way. I guess there's this belief that the refs make a lot of favorable calls for Kansas City, and I guess that's bad.
1st and 10 for the Raiders, who think they have a chance to win the game, and this play should put them in field goal range.
This is actually funny. Do they really think they stand a chance against the mighty Mahomo? And there it is. The mighty Mahomo is doing the good old end this game stare to the refs.
This game shouldn't last much longer. And would you look at that? The Chiefs have recovered the football.
Absolutely zero surprises here, but hold on a second. The refs signaled a false start, which wouldn't give the Chiefs the ball.
The refs are frantically trying to fix this to not be executed by Mahomes.
And wow, I've never seen this before. Patrick Mahomes is audibling the penalty call.
We are witnessing greatness with our own eyes.
It appears that the refs are ready to make the call.
Trying to win against Patrick Mahomes on the offense. As a result, the mighty Mahomes is now the franchise owner of the Raiders. Automatic Chiefs win by 50 points.
Whoa!
That's why he's the GOAT.
We are witnessing the greatest of all time, folks.
If Taylor Swift approves, so do I.
Another Mahomo victory means another successful day in the NFL.
1st and 10 for the...
There you go. Mahomo. I think his wife might be crazy hot and a Trumper. That's sacrilege. On to more important things. Sounds like a mix of Joe Buck and Chris Collinsworth. Heidi, no, it's real. Yeah, definitely real. When I first heard it, actually, I was really hoping it was real and the guy fucked up and called him Mahomo. That would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely amazing. Nothing like a little homosexual slur humor. It's always fun, right? Okay, here we go. The fun is over. The United Kingdom's National Weather and Climate Service was caught inventing data. Now, why would the United Kingdom's National Weather and Climate Service invent data? That doesn't even make any sense. Britain's official meteorological service appears to be making up a worrying proportion of its published temperature readings, according to a new investigation. You ready for this? This is what Greg's always talking about, right? Fabrication and falsification. When citizen journalist Ray Sanders made Freedom of Information requests to the Met Office and visited individual meteorological stations, he discovered that 103 of the 302 weather stations that supply temperatures, Earth temperatures averages, do not actually exist. 1/3 of the data is being falsified. These are the climate change people. Toby Young from X, shocking evidence has emerged that points to the United Kingdom Met Office inventing temperature data from over 100 non-existing weather stations. It's fucking nuts. Sanders declares no scientific purpose can possibly be served by fabrication. But you know what can be served is the people who want to demand that we're in some sort of global warming that's going to require us all to stop driving our cars. Now, this is from November 6th. This isn't like from 1981. This is happening now. Listen to their justification of it. While the Met Office publishes the historical data from some of its shuttered or ghost stations, it then continues the figures by using estimates. It reports estimates. Estimates? I thought the point was to collect the data to show that the Earth was warming or cooling or something. Or just to have actual numbers. What if I was president and they would have asked me, hey, are you going to pardon your son? I would have been like, of course I'm going to fucking pardon my son. I wonder why he lied about that. I wonder why Biden, wouldn't you guys all respect him more if he'd been like, fuck, of course I'm going to pardon him. $1.4 million in tax evasion, illegal purchase of a gun. Do you know how they found out that he legally purchased that gun? That laptop that was supposedly that 50, leading security agency people signed saying the laptop was fake and the laptop ended up being real. It showed in there in the laptop, in evidence that they found inside the laptop, it showed that he was doing drugs while he purchased that gun. That's how they found out. And yet there's still a shitload of libtards in California who think the laptop is fake. Even though Biden's not denying it, Hunter's not denying it, the evidence, they're collecting evidence from that laptop for all sorts of different cases. He had to pardon his son. I had to pardon my son. Is there anyone here who wouldn't have pardoned their kid? I for sure would have pardoned my kid. There's endless clips on the internet where Joe's like just going crazy about how important it is to jail people who do cocaine and crack. I don't care. If that was me, I don't care. I'd still pardon my son. I don't know why no one's saying that on the internet. They keep saying that they're surprised that Joe Biden pardoned his son and that he said he wouldn't pardon his son. And Jean-Pierre Clerc, the lesbian black girl who does the White House press conferences, said that that they weren't going to pardon him. Well, of course they were going to pardon him. I don't blame Biden one tiny little bit for pardoning his son. Not even a smidge. But the part that's tripped me out is, why didn't he just say that? Wouldn't we have liked him more if he would have just said, yeah, of course I'm going to pardon him. He's my son. All these people think, well, they're upset that Don's not telling them what the investigation says, right? Wouldn't you have respected the White House so much more as if they said, yeah, we found out who the cocaine belongs to, we're just not going to tell you? Wouldn't you have respected him so much more for that? I would have. Remember when they asked Trump in the when he was debating Hillary, and they're like, hey, how come you haven't paid any taxes? And instead of denying it, he's like, because I'm using the tax code the way all the rich people do. I'm taking advantage of the tax code. Didn't you respect him more for that? Marv, the president has an obligation to the United States above all friends and family. That is the oath he took. I understand. I completely understand what you're saying. And he is a world-class douchebag. Joe Biden is the worst president in my lifetime. By far. Horrible. Maybe it'll even be uncovered at some point that he's like a Mossad agent or a KGB agent. Like I wouldn't be surprised there either. I wouldn't be surprised anything we find out about Joe Biden from here on out. No one's even denying what it said in his daughter's diary. Do you guys remember that? Ashley Biden. The story goes that she wrote in her diary that she waits till her father goes to sleep at night because if she showers, he gets in the shower with her. He openly said on camera that he threatened Ukraine not to give them $1 billion if they didn't fire the Attorney General of Ukraine who was investigating his son's illegal actions in the Ukraine. He just said it on camera. He was proud of it. He showed off. He laughed when he was vice president. I have no issue with him pardoning his son. None. I have none. And I'm not disagreeing with you either, Marv. I just would pardon my son too. It's just the lying. It's just it's the lack of just being a man. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what you're saying, KF. Y'all sound y'all. That's great. Y'all sound dumb. That could be a meme. Y'all sound dumb saying, "Oh, that's his son." Proves 99% of the people don't understand business and money laundering, and don't care about pedos. Listen, you don't have to put a 3 in there. They're not going to censor you. You can write it out. I don't even understand what you're saying. Sebi, maybe he forgot that he said it. It's that too. It's just ever since I saw Trump on Rogan, it completely solidified what's going on here. And then now hearing all the pundits talk about the Democrats don't care. They really want to win. And it's not that the Republicans didn't want to win, but they wanted to win with who they are. Hey, I'm going to sit down with you for 3 hours and we're going to talk shit out. And people are going to see who I am, and then they can decide whether they want to vote for me or not. And the Democrats are saying, the Democrats are like 2-year-old kids. Or I used to work with retards, and some of the retards would do this too. They don't care. They just want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And they're not like using logic, like to be like, okay, I'm going to be extra nice here, and then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this is going to get me my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They just would spew shit out. Like a 2-year-old is just putting words out and doing things and making expressions on their face to try to get what they want. You hear the Democrats saying, maybe we should have moved more to the center to win. No, just be who you are. Just be who you are, tell the truth, and let the people decide. I mean, there's Pat Lang. I mean, there's no way he's going to say, yeah, I'm going to pardon my convicted felon son if I lose the election. Why not? Not even if I lose the election. Why not just say right when they start the court case? Why not just say, hey, guys, it's my son, it's my blood. It might be wrong, but I'm crazy loyal to my kids, and I'm going to pardon them. Why not just say that? I would fully fucking respect that. Why not? Why not say that? And then everyone will be like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's not cool. That's an abuse of power. And be like, I understand. I completely understand. Doesn't matter. It's my son. I agree with all you're saying, but no president would say that, in my opinion. You avoid the backlash by waiting till the end. Is this true? Is this true? A lot of Dems are jumping ship. Bernie endorsed Trump. Is that true? I did see that Bernie Sanders was talking about starting another party. I did finally hear also. I heard something on the Rogan podcast. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something Trump was saying that basically he wanted to run from the Transformation Party, but he knew he couldn't get in that way, so he ran as a Republican. And then recently, I heard yesterday that I don't know where I heard it. I don't know if I heard it on Fox or on the local radio, FM radio I was listening to. But they were basically saying, yeah, Trump's not a Republican. It's the first time I heard it, from the media. They're referring to him as an agent of change. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be wild on day one. I think that there is this concern that they're only going to hold the House and the Senate for 2 years, so it's going to be a race to get as much done as possible. I saw a montage of all of the famous people who said they're going to leave the country if Trump gets elected this morning. It's wild. I bet you none of them leave. So many of them said they're going to go to Canada. Why would you go to Canada? I looked up the Mar-a-Lago website yesterday to see if you could if I could rent a hotel room there and stay there a week. I'm going away for a week here in December. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go. And going away with Greg for a week. He wants to just have a week alone and rehearse his seminar, his new seminar, which will be January 11th and 12th in Scottsdale. And I was like, man, I bet you I could talk Greg into going to Mar-a-Lago, but you can't just rent a room there. I went to their website and I was like, I couldn't find a place to reserve a room. I guess if anyone knows, let me know. I guess it's a golf club and you can only get rooms there if you're a member. And then later I saw that there's like 100 or 150 rooms there. He didn't let Trudeau stay there. I guess they told Trudeau the place, it's booked. There's no room for you here. You have to be, Ken Walters, you have to be a member at the club. Yeah, that sucks. That would have been cool. You think that thing's just booked out? What if I'm going to type that up? Mar-a-Lago booked. Another man arrested for trying to breach security. Guest suites at Mar-a-Lago. I don't see the book, and I don't see anything about booking. How much does it cost to stay at Mar-a-Lago? The fee returned $200,000 in January 2017. Trump was elected president with $14,000 in annual dues. Oh, so to become a member there cost $200,000 plus $14,000 in annual dues, and then overnight guests spend $2,000 a night for a room. Membership list of Mar-a-Lago is kept secret. And then I guess his primary residence is a 3-level penthouse on the top floors of Trump. He up until 2019, he lived in the penthouse at Trump Tower. And then in 2019, he began living in Mar-a-Lago. I wonder what his place is like there. Mar-a-Lago. So I guess I can't stay there. What a waste of a room it would be on me to go there. I don't even play golf. Pat Lang, did you see the video of Elon having dinner with his 12 kids? Me neither. That's because he spent it with Trump at the golf course. Dad of the year. Listen, man, he transitioned one of his kids. Straight transitioned. I can't believe that fake weather data story. I mean, I can, but I can't. Here is the White House press secretary saying that they would never pardon Hunter. What's her name? Karine Jean-Pierre. Our first black lesbian White House press secretary. Openly black. She's openly black and openly gay. I think she's hot and she dresses good. Great hair.
Presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well, is there,
I just said no. I just answered.
The president would not pardon or commute the sentence for his son, Hunter. I just want to make sure that that is not going to change over the next 6 months. The president's saying he would not.
It's still a no.
Sometimes she's hot. Sometimes she looks like a frog. Here she looks like a frog, doesn't she? It's because her neck. She needs to show her neck.
It's still a no.
It will always be a no.
It's still a no. It will be a no. It is a no. And I don't have anything else to add. Will he pardon his son? No.
His son, Hunter, is also up for being sentenced next month. Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
President Biden says that he's not going to pardon his son, Hunter. Is he going to ask Donald Trump to do that?
I don't have anything else to share about that. I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole on this. I've been very clear. The president's been very clear when we've been asked this question.
But from a presidential perspective,
I think he's getting more, by the way. So he got pardoned for the $1.4 million tax evasion, and he got pardoned for the lying on his gun application. I think there's going to be more. As I recall, you can pick a swath of time, and I'll get you more on this, but you can pick a swath of time and give a carte blanche. Am I using that word right? Carte blanche. Pardon. So you can basically say, hey, he can't be charged for any crimes during this period. Carte blanche. Complete freedom to act as one wishes. Still, even knowing the definition, I don't know if I'm using it right. Because I think I am using it right, but that definition doesn't work. As a kid, my sister would accuse me of using words I didn't know the meaning of. I mean, I thought I knew the meaning of them. She would do that all the time to me. Yeah. I can't believe anyone thinks this is big news. Of course he was going to pardon him. I agree. Of course he was going to pardon him, but it's the lying part. Why not just say it? But I think he's going to give him a bigger pardon than that. I think he's going to give him some pardon that say like he can't be tried for any crimes he did between this year and this year. He's going to give him, and so that any charges that are brought up on Hunter in the future that dealt with this time previous to that, I think it's going to be impossible to charge him on. Sean Lenderman, say it with me, Sebi. Politicians lie. Everyone lies, but why not tell the truth? Why not just tell the truth? Why not just lean into it? I think he'll give him the pardon until the last day that Biden's in office. Hey, so here's the thing, and I think this is what Pat Lang was saying too, what Dick Butter's saying. They had an election, so he didn't want to tell the truth because they think it would make him look bad. I don't think it would have made him look bad. I think it would have been. I mean, I know they don't know that. The Democrats just want to lie about everything. They're trying to do what would get them elected, as opposed to just telling the truth and running on who they are and their own values and morals. But I would have respected him a lot more. And I think that's where the American people are too. I think the American people, not a lot of them, but like 50% of them would have respected him more. No, I don't think it's for future crimes. I don't think you can pardon. You can. Bob is saying if he gives the pardon you described, Hunter could commit future crimes. The way it works is, I think, as I recall, and he wouldn't be the first president to do this. It's not for future crimes. You can't do future crimes, but you can do past crimes that he hasn't been charged with yet. So it's for future charges on past crimes. Elizabeth Disseldinger. The truth will come out later when he gets paid millions for a tell-all book. I hope so. That would be cool. I might even read that or listen to it. I sure would like to know. It'd be cool. I love reading the Starr Report. I love the details of Monica eating Bill's ass in the White House.
I see generals out there that are acting as if they're women. They're not. I'm sorry. Does that instill confidence in your leadership? Is a sergeant, as a private, is somebody working in the trenches?
Is that true, Pat? There are generals that are trannies too. There are male generals out there that dress as women for their sexual gratification. Is that true?
In a foxhole or on a front line? I mean, come on.
No, it doesn't. And it reflects in the lack of the recruiting and retention, because we see the focus on pronouns and all of these things, and, drag queen shows and drag queen recruiters. That's not the purpose of our military. And I think the other thing we have to realize that Barack Obama got rid of some 180, almost, maybe 183 senior level general officers and flag officers that did not get on board with what he was doing. He just simply did it quietly. He didn't put out an executive order, what have you. And lastly, I want to say this, hopefully no one gets upset or offended, but if you look down in your pants and you're confused about whether or not you have a choo-choo train or a tunnel, the United States military is not the place for you. We're not about social engineering. We're not about paying for your hormonal therapies and your surgeries.
I see generals out there.
I agree with that. I don't think, I'm going to take it a step further. If you're confused about anything in your pants in regards to, you don't want your penis, or you wish you had a, what do you call it? A tunnel. You want a vagina, or you have a vagina and you want a penis? Although I just give so much more leeway to women. Their confusion seems so much less devastating to the function of the organism than if you're a man, because we're singularly focused around it. But all first responders, firefighters, ambulance drivers, cops, the plumbers, carpenters. I don't know if carpenters are first responders, but plumbers definitely are first responders. Electricians. Did I say police, military? You're out. You're not. You can't do the job. Monica was kind of hot in a chubby intern way. I think she's super hot. I think she's super hot. I can't. I think she's crazy hot. I'm an electrician. Do not call me during an emergency. Find a different responder. When the electricity went out the other day, it was a Sunday, and I had an electrician come out and fix my generator. He got it fixed at the exact same time the power went back on. I don't know if what Heidi's saying is true, but women do it after sexual abuse. Men do it for sexual perversion. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but either way, I mean, I can get on board with whatever, as long as there should not be anyone who's pathologically fixated on their penis for any reason, whether they love it too much or hate it too much, should not belong in the military, or as a cop, or as a fireman, or as an ambulance driver, or any of those things. It's too much of a distraction. Makes you too weird. I don't know. Janelle's right. I don't know. I think dudes get diddled. I think probably a lot of dudes get diddled, and it fucks their head up. I know Pat thinks it's a choice. There's no correlation there, but I disagree 100%. Confused about your choo-choo train or tunnel. Has everyone got their gift certificate? $150 worth of coffee for $50? Has everyone done that? How could you not do that? What a great gift to someone. Think of the credit you get from someone. If you buy that as a gift for someone, they're going to think you spent $150 on them, but you only spent 50. So if you buy 3 of those gift cards, you give one to your mom and your stepdad, and one to your dad and your stepmom. That's a good gift. You know, you do Christmas at one parent's house in the morning and then one in the evening, or one on Christmas Eve and one on Christmas, and you each give them one of those cards. And then you give one to your ex-wife and her new husband, or one to your ex-husband and his new wife, and you're done. That's it. All done. All done. Christine Young, I'm keeping them all. That too. It's just such a crazy deal. I'm not spending $50 on my ex-husband, though. Judy Reed, we bought 2. We should have bought more. I think it still goes on. I think isn't there like Black Friday and then Cyber Monday? I think it's still going. I think today's the last day. So the shopping season, I guess, is underway. And they have this law in California where stores or companies that have over a certain number of employees, I forget how many it is, have to provide gender-neutral children's sections, like for clothes and toys. That's the law. So if you go into a Macy's in California, they would have to have a gender-neutral clothing section. That's a law here. And the Attorney General of California wants to make sure you follow that law.
Rob Bonta said that if your major retailer doesn't have a good gender neutral aisle in it, then you should document it, take a picture, and report it to the Attorney General's office. Is this really your first priority, Rob Bonta? You're going to jump ship to governor in 2026 is what it looks like, and the governor's going to jump ship to president, even though we have a law in the books called Proposition 57, which allows people who've killed another person, raped another person, did a child crime with a child to get out on early parole. Where's the justice in this state? In fact, I'm also hearing that there's a law that allows juveniles who've committed those same exact crimes to not have to do life without parole because they were juveniles. They were under 26 when they committed that crime and their brain wasn't fully developed. I'm sorry, but if you're a 25-year-old man in this state and you murder someone's grandma, you're a growing man, and you should be building your life instead of destroying others' lives. And Rob Bonta thinks it's more important to establish an enforcement mechanism against stores that don't have toys to appeal to the they, thems. And then also in Georgia, it looks like their Supreme Court might be dropping a case that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade have against Donald Trump. Yeah, the adulterer and the harlot of Babylon. Democrats' priorities are to target the sitting president of the United States and stores that aren't woke. Kidding me?
Wow, he went full Monty on that. How does that?
Rob Bonta said that if your major,
you think he combs his hair down like that? How is that? Just grease from just not showering? How does he do his hair like that? I seriously want to tell him to get a haircut. I like the kid, but he needs to get a haircut. Yeah, I looked it up. What he's saying is true. Bonta just put out a press release asking people and encouraging people who go into stores that don't have a gender-neutral section for kids to report them. Bizarro world. This next story, I'd never heard this before. This next story I'm about to share with you, I had heard or knew that vaccine companies that produce vaccines had limited liability, meaning you take a vaccine and you're injured, and that you can't directly sue the pharmaceutical company. That basically there is a fund somewhere. I don't know if it's a federal fund or state fund, but there is a fund so that if you get vaccine injured, you can sue, but it's not the actual pharmaceutical company that's liable. It's some slush fund that the government provides. But it sounds like it's a little more nuanced than that. And this, if this is true, this is Jordan Peterson's daughter interviewing RFK about the subject. And this is some really scary shit. Some really scary shit. Sevon, the hair police. Yes. I'm all sorts of police. Sevi, where'd you get that shirt? You know Cameron, the guy, the giant buff guy that lives on a farm with a huge dick and has an OnlyFans page that's in the comments sometimes? I think he made this for me. I used to have one. Dave made me one. Dave made Rick Ross one and me one once. But I lost it, or I probably gave it away. Okay, listen to this. This involves kids. This is no bueno. Sevi, this is from Pat Lang. Hi, Pat. Good morning. Sevs. That's cause every single vaccine you get is volunteer, whether you like it or not. It's a fact. So what Pat is saying is that there's never a situation where someone is going to hold you down and force you to take an injection. There could be incidents where you can't eat in a restaurant, your kids can't go to school, you can't, attend certain events, you can't be in the military, you can't have a job at certain places, you can't work on the Kamala campaign. He's saying that that's not forced, right, Pat? Am I understanding you right? You're saying that in the absolute reality of the situation, that there's nowhere where people are holding you down and injecting you. You may not be able to go to fucking Finland or whatever countries enforce that shit, but what you're saying is that there's no situation where you are held down and forced to take it. Is that correct? Okay, so I agree with that. I agree with that. Where could we agree, Pat, that pharmaceutical drugs are you? There's a coercion. What's the definition of coercion? Coercion. Is that with an H? Oh no, coercion. Coercion. The practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. So, but we would agree that there's a lot of coercion. Right? I see your comment. Hold on one second, Jamie. Hold on. Listen to this.
What are your views on giving this COVID vaccine that they've made to kids? I know I'm from Canada, and I think that they're implementing that in order to go to school in Canada.
Well,
they're for sure implementing that in California.
Well, they have to give it to kids because here's why. They cannot market this vaccine without having immunity shield. Oh, I mean, I sue pharmaceutical companies for a living, and I have enough criminal activity that I know about Pfizer at this point and Moderna. That if they went ahead and marketed a vaccine where they end up killing people or injuring them, and I can sue them, or they'd be through. So they're never going to market a vaccine, allow people access to a vaccine, an approved vaccine, without getting liability protection. Now, the emergency use authorization vaccines have liability protection under the PrEP Act and under the CARES Act. So as long as you take an emergency use, you can't sue them. Once they get approved, now you can sue them.
So I didn't know that. So what he's saying is they have limited liability protection. They have liability protection if it's emergency authorization, the same way that the COVID mRNA thing got them because it was for emergency authorization use. I think they did something weird there too. I can't remember the shenanigans around that, but something happened there too.
Unless they can get it recommended for children.
What?
Because all vaccines that are officially recommended for children, get liability protection.
So once you get it approved for kids, the liability protection comes back. So of course they're crazy motivated to get it approved for kids.
Even if an adult gets that vaccine, that's why they're going after kids. They know this is going to kill and injure a huge number of children, but they need to do it for the liability protection. And here's how they know that it's going to injure kids. During the Pfizer study, they only tested it on 1,300 children. And one of those we now know was a girl called Maddie Gary. We only know about this because she and her family came forward and told us what happened. Maddie Gary got the vaccine. She immediately went into seizures. She is now in a wheelchair for life, and she needs a feeding tube to eat. So Pfizer, because Pfizer only tested on 1,300 kids, it is stuck with the extrapolation And 1 out of every 1,300 kids is going to be injured like that, an injury worse than death. Pfizer did not report her injury. Instead, it said she had a stomach ache. So that's what they reported to the FDA. They lied.
So our kids are the pawn. If that's true, our kids are the pawns. Emergency authorization. You can't sue the company. Once the vaccine becomes mainstream, as long as kids are taking it and it's approved for kids, they get the liability back. I wonder what the logic is with that. I wonder how that got written in. How did they defend that? How does that work? How do you bring that up? How do you write that up? What's the way? You know what I'm saying? It's like so I need that explained to me. How they justify that. Mad Marv, take this injection or I take your job and you lose your house. That's your choice. You weren't forced. Yeah, I guess. You can't eat at the restaurant. Your kids can't go to school. Kids can't go to school. If your kids don't go to school in California, if your kids don't go to school, they can be taken from you. Sevi, you got to look into the Breonna Dresden. Try to get her on. Vaccine injured during her and her trials coming up. Breonna Dresden. Utah mom's case could break through a wall of legal. Ooh, this looks scary. A Utah mom's case could break through a wall of legal immunity surrounding vaccine makers. A Utah woman is part of a first-of-its-kind lawsuit as industry that has been given rare immunity regardless of any mistakes it makes. Vaccines work to immunize us from a variety of diseases. I guess the daughter feels like she's being electrocuted now every day from the pain she got from the vaccine. Is it the daughter or the mom? Oh, it's the mom. How fucking scary would that be? You go in and get the vaccine and then you're immediately injured. Something has happened with the AstraZeneca case too. That they were vaccine that they were giving in Europe. I saw on Asim Malhotra's Instagram account that they've uncovered some documents that show that they knew all along that it wasn't going to work, the vaccine, but they hid it in collusion with the European Union. And Asim will be coming on in a couple of weeks. That'll be great. Asim Malhotra, I don't know if you guys know that. Remember who he was. I think he's been on the show before. He's a cardiologist out of the UK, and he was very pro-vaccine until his dad got the COVID vaccine and died. That changed his whole outlook on that. I've been bugging Dave to try to get Dave back on the show, by the way. How did Hattie Canyo, how did Hattie Canyo do in the competition this week? She kick ass? Check her Instagram. We had her on the other day. She said she was doing a competition this weekend. Let's see if she has a picture of herself on the podium. Barracks Fitness. Let me see if they put a picture. Oh, she did win. Look at that. She did win. Final podiums. Thank you to everyone for their support. We appreciate you. A photo of 5 very strong looking girls. Oh, she got a belt. I don't recognize any of the dudes. What is that? Is that Masters? What is that? Is that the disabled class? What's this third photo? Teams? What is this? What are the last two? Anyone know? Anyone who volunteers for clinical trial with a new drug is taking their lives into their own hands. I feel like that's as basic. It's money grab, I'm guessing. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy that you would volunteer your kid for a vaccine trial. You have to be fucking nuts. Oh, Elite and RX. Got it. Got it. So this is Elite. And then these are people who just eat what they want. That's the difference, right? This is like you eat whatever you want. Okay, fuck. Jesus criminy. What the fuck is going on with this guy's legs? What is going on with this guy's legs? He let someone draw all over his legs. Forever. My God. They're called tattoos. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Fucking ridiculous. You're a fucking grown man. I remember the first time I saw a thigh tattoo. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like, I don't know, probably at a CrossFit event like 10 years ago. I was like, God, that just makes you look like a jackass. It doesn't even accentuate your, it doesn't even make your body, it doesn't do anything except make you, it doesn't help anything. Like your thigh doesn't look more buff. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't help with the symmetry. It like just makes you ugly. Like there's some tattoos that don't make you ugly. Nothing like a cute little butterfly tramp stamp on the chick's lower back. Looks great. Might make you look like a hoe, but it looks great. Conor McGregor's chest tattoo. Mwah. 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 I love it. Teardrop on Mexicans with a fucking wife beater. Mwah. Fucking spider tattoo on the elbow of a fucking Nazi skinhead. Mwah. I love it. These are quality tattoos that accentuate a certain style, lifestyle, imagery. They convey who you are to me. But a fucking leg tattoo? You're a clown. You're a fucking ass clown. And listen, I don't know who this guy is. Sorry, you're about to get butt fucked. But and this tattoo behind the ear. Are you fucking kidding me? That's like your lesbian music teacher tattoo. You know what I mean? Oh, you're so brave. You got a tattoo on the back of your neck and it's like Cupid. Tyson's face tattoo actually grew on me. It was weird in the beginning, but it grew on me. Sean Lenderman, I got tattoos on my legs where I break out really bad to help with my self-confidence. I give you a pass, my son. I got really bad zits down there, so I got a tattoo to cover them up. All right. Listen, if you had a tattoo on your thigh with an arrow pointing to your dick, and it said, beware, caution. Like, that'd be cool. What do you got? Is that what you got, Sean? Or who was it? Who had it? I wanted to get a tattoo, but I'm afraid to be judged by Sevi. You're welcome. All I have to say to you is you're welcome. Listen, tons of my friends have tattoos. Fucking Tyson Bajan has the whole arm tattoo. All sorts of my friends have tattoos. I bet you Tyler Watkins has a tattoo. I should call Tyler and find out. I bet you he for sure has a tattoo. I have 4 tattoos. That's another thing. Like, if you're already going, let me tell you something. There's people get passes. You're already juiced up on fucking steroids and you're fucking like, you're just going for some look. Fine. Post Malone. Fine. Like, go ahead. I knew this fighter. He was Chuck Liddell's coach, and he's been on the show. It was a fucking great episode. John Hackelman. You guys remember when he came on the show? God, it was a great show. He has two, cheek and ass. Oh yeah, I knew Tyler would. I was trying to think of who of my friends has tattoos. I knew Tyler would have one. Oh, if you really have this, I totally approve of this. See, now this is, I have two, a squirrel going up one leg and another squirrel going down the other leg with a nut in its mouth. If you really have that, that's awesome. I also, one of my buddies got a mustache tattoo on his finger here, and then he would go like this, and it would look like he's wearing a mustache. I thought that one was cool. I've known couples that have gotten like a tattoo like on the back of their ankles, and then when they put their feet together, it makes like a love sign. I'm okay with that. I mean, I give some passes. I'm not dogmatic. Hackelman had a flaming baseball bat tattooed on his shin, which I thought was awesome. Because he was so proud. He was such a good kicker. He would kick people and fucking break them in half. Remember him? He was a 10th degree black belt on the show. He was Glover Teixeira's coach and Chuck Liddell's. Sevi likes the dumbest tattoos. Yeah, that might be true, but it has to be this guy with all these tattoos on his legs just screams this is just mental illness. This is like, hey, like this is being done because I'm in some sort of enormous fucking pain in my life, and I'm letting people draw on my legs, or I have some enormous insecurity. It's like something's going on. At that point, it's like compensation for something. It's not art. Look does the guy next to him have a tattoo also? Holy shit. On his thigh? Oh my God. What the fuck is going on? What's wrong with having a mental illness? Nothing, I guess. It's just I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just weird to be that's your forward facing like way you greet the world. Hi, I have a mental illness. I don't know. It seems like it's a tough opening line. Hey, listen, half of you in the chat have a fucking tattoo. We're not anti-tattoos. No, we're definitely not anti-tattoos. I'm not anti Coca-Cola. Like if you've been at work all day and you have to party Friday night with some friends, Jack and Coke is a great drink. Caffeine and alcohol. But it's still shit. We're definitely anti-tube top. I don't know. There's a place for a tube top. Listen, okay, let me tell you the place for the tube top. You're at a river party in Omaha, anywhere in the fucking middle of the country, and there's a tub filled with natty ice, and you're 16 years old, and there's 20 girls there, and they all have cottage cheese on their thighs, and you think they're all hot, and half of them are in tube tops. It's fine. There's a place for tube tops. I'm just saying that's the environment. You know what I mean? And I'm not anti-cottage cheese. I'm more anti-tattoo than I am cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is just, whatever. Just something to watch jiggle around as you hit it. For sure, anti-nose ring. Oh, my God. I already said enough about punching a hole in your manifold. Is that a good manifold? Am I using? I don't even know cars, but I think that's the thing that takes in the air. I think what do you need? You need gasoline, you need fuel, a spark, and oxygen, and then you have combustion, and that the pistons move around, and then that turns the drive shaft, and you go. Is that how a car works? So the people who started and pioneered tattooing had mental illness? No. I cannot say that definitively. Listen, you know when you're a little kid and the first time you get a hole puncher, you ever had a hole puncher and you're just so excited and you just punch it and punch it and punch it and punch it. You're just punching holes in everything. And then some of those fancy like pole hunters, they have that little plastic flap on it and it stores all the holes. It catches them all, and then you take it over to the trash can, you open it up and dump it out, and all the holes fall out. You know what I'm talking about? Jeremy, you get it? That's the first the guy who invented piercings or tattoos. He's just that little kid who just found a hole puncher. And if you're in prison for life, like, get all the tattoos you want. Jethro Cardona, 1-year anniversary of CrossFit Chief Nation today. Congrats, dude. Thanks to the Sevon podcast and all the chat for your support. Dude, awesome. Wow, that's crazy. Good job, dude. That's nuts. Amazing. That's really cool. Clock, hole punching thick colored construction paper is indeed a good feeling. Yeah, next time, Jessica, that's a great idea. Jessica, listen, next time you have an urge to get a tattoo, just get a hole puncher and some paper and just punch holes. And you don't even have to take the hole straight to the trash can. You can open them up and let them fall out on the table and stuff and look at them and shit. See your work. All these people. Congrats, Jethro. Congrats, brother. Dan Guerrero nailed it. No, Jeremy, here's your answer. They didn't have mental illness. They just preyed on your mental illness to get rich. Yeah, that's I don't know, that's a little harsh, but yeah, that's the spirit of it. Sevy, what are you going to do when your boys show up with tats someday? I don't know. I've thought about it. Probably something crazy. I'll probably get like a face tattoo. Or I'll get a Botox or a lip injection. Oh shit. I'll probably do something like to get them back. You know what I mean? What's that called? BBL? I'll probably get like a BBL. Just to fuck with my kids. Hattie had a nose ring and you didn't question her. Okay, next time. The fuck's up with your nose ring? Listen, she's a CrossFit Games athlete and a nose ring. Definitely has some mental illness. She's talked about her drug use in the past. Now, she balances it out with a lot of posts where she's out in nature and she's kind of granola-y. There's nuances. I don't have to question every person who comes on the show. Just because you come on the show and you have, I haven't questioned Tyson about his tattoos either. I don't. Listen, I accept those people. Just because I judge them doesn't mean I think any more or less of them. If you're carrying an umbrella outside and I'm like, and it's not raining, I look up at the sky and I see clouds. I'm like, this motherfucker thinks it's gonna rain. That's it. I'm not like, hey, he's smart or he's stupid. I don't see Hattie's hole in her nose and like start analyzing it. Judging it. I don't care. What if I didn't have friends with mental illness? If I had perfect friends, I wouldn't have any friends. I'd be all alone. It'd be just me and my perfect little self. Oh, wow. What is this? What is this? VNDK8.com. Vindicate.com. Christmas time, good time to buy your husband or wife some CEO gear. VNDK8.com. Is this Julie Fouché 2.0? Emma Lawson. That's, by the way, that is the absolute. I mean, I always thought she had an insane figure, but that's the best I've ever seen her look. She looks beautiful. Emma Lawson. Is she 18? Emma Lawson. You guys, I have a podcast. I've been working on this project for a while. I can't believe I finally get to share it. I never anticipated starting my own podcast, but here we are, and I'm thrilled. Wait a second. I finally get to share it. I can't believe finally I get to share it. You have to share it if it's a podcast. Can you make a podcast and not share it? Then you don't have a podcast. I never anticipated starting my own podcast. Wait, but I just thought, God, this is so weird. But here we are, and I'm thrilled to take you all on this fun adventure. Last year in particular, I faced a lot of mental challenges. I wonder what that means. What do you think that means? You think like let me tell you, I'm going to throw your parents get a divorce. That would suck, right? You're 17 years old and your parents get a divorce. Would that suck? That'd be kind of a mental challenge, right? What are some other mental challenges? Jack Farlow has a micro penis, but you really love him. Someone tell me, what are some mental challenges? Anyway, I need to fill that in. I need to know what that is. I guess we'll find out in our podcast. I wanted to use my I spent a lot of time, but through all mental. Here we go. Mental challenges. Back to this. Last year in particular, I faced a lot of mental challenges. But through all the ups and downs, I've spent time reflecting on the person I am and who I want to become. I want to use my podcast platform to share my journey as a young competitor and what it's like to be a female in a physically demanding sport. Uh-oh. Emma, that's redundant. You don't have to share what it's like to be a female because that's automatic. You don't have to say that. That just signals me that maybe something's wrong. That's part of where the weirdness is. You just are. It's always going to be. Your perspective is always going to be from a female perspective, no matter what. You have no choice. I have more, as Pat Lang would say. I do have a choice whether to take an injection or not, but you have no choice. You don't need to say that. We know. And also, you won't be young forever. You will not. Hair will begin to grow in weird places. I want to use my platform to share my. I want to use my platform, to share my journey as a young competitor and what it's like to be a female in a physically demanding sport. My good, that's a warning sign. I also share some of my life updates and new passions and hope to inspire you along the way. Hope to inspire you. You're awfully full of yourself. The first episode introduction is going to be a fun one. Check out my story to drop any questions you have so you can get to know me better. I can't wait to create a fun and safe for us all. I can't wait to create a fun and safe for us all. Am I reading that wrong before I judge her? Because my reading is suspect. Check out my story to drop any questions you have so you can get to know me better. I can't wait to create a fun and safe for us all. You haven't even fucking lived a life yet, Emma. You haven't even lived a life yet. There's no inspiring or you should be going out of your way to do than just to do your day-to-day stuff. This is just some unsolicited advice, unrequested advice. You don't really have much to share at all. Maybe you've had one or two hard experiences. I know I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm 52 and it took a long fucking time to get a fucking lot of experiences to be able to have any fucking perspective. You live in fucking Canada and are a professional athlete. You have to be in the narrowest passage of experience of any life that there could possibly be. Breathe, Sevi. She's all right. Listen, you know what would be cool, Emma? If you took off all your clothes and ran through an NBA game at halftime. Then if you want people to listen to you, then people will listen to you. If you take a really, really strong opinion on how Jordan Peterson changed your life, that would be fucking awesome. She's definitely an uh-oh world. She's safe is definitely an uh-oh word. Yeah, and she's definitely an uh-oh world. Sevi, you don't know the struggle. She can help so many young girls who want a fitness as a lifestyle and have some empathy, dude. Hey, dude, girls who want to have fitness as a lifestyle, that she doesn't even have that. That's not, fitness is not a lifestyle for her. I disagree with you. She can help like one or two people. I think that she can probably lure more. Hey, listen, I hope I'm fucking wrong. God, I hope I'm fucking wrong. I also share some life updates, new passions, and hope to inspire you along the way. I mean, who talks like that? Just even her perspective. I hope to inspire. That's the mental illness. That's third person talk. The first episode introduction is going to be a fun one. Check out my story and drop questions you have so we can get to know me better. Get to know me better? Oy vey. I can't wait to create a fun and safe for us all. Is that supposed to be safe space? Please tell me that's not supposed to be safe space. A fun and let's enjoy this journey together. Let's be strong together. That's on Strong Girl Style. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. She's going to really have to put it on the line for this to work. Or it's just going to be one or two podcasts and she's done. She's going to have to really put that shit on the line. Holy fuck. Hey, I know that's ruthless what I said. I know it's brutal, but it doesn't make it any less true. Heidi, why are you spending time on this? Just let her try. I'm going to let her try. I know you got triggered. I get it. Tons of you are like, I was a young girl once. I know that place. I'm just saying there's nothing there. She's going to have one or two stories like a divorce or a guy who touched her inappropriately or something, and then it's done. She can talk about her fucking an eating disorder or something she has. It's going to be like we've seen it all. I'm just telling you. I'm just guessing. I could be totally wrong. I want to be wrong. She's an old soul and has a vast amount of experience. I was a fat girl at her age. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going overboard. I'm just like really putting my finger on a solid prediction. I'm just putting my finger on a solid prediction. Not going overboard. I know she's an untouchable. It's her and Luca and Mao. And I know the untouchables. I get it. The untouchables. I get it. Dave's safe. He was a Navy SEAL. He's in charge. He has power. He has money. Let's not look at the fact he's Mexican. There's nothing protected there. Let's just attack. And I know that there's the protected class, and you can't say anything true about them or make any predictions about them that could be slightly anything other than 100% supportive. But the truth is she should be backpacking around fucking India at her age, not doing a fucking podcast, unless she's going to do fucking crazy shit. Unless she's gonna like really fucking be vulnerable and tell you about the first time she fucking used a tampon and how she fucked up the applicator and she had to go to the hospital and she went into fucking what's that called, that shock. Unless she's gonna be like go there and really share some shit, it ain't gonna be fucking nothing. I'm just telling you. That's it. She doesn't have any David Weed in her. I don't think. Maybe she does. That would be an incredible juxtaposition if she had some David Weed in her. What if she opened her opening podcast and she just fucking said, I know for a fact that Dave Castro killed Lazar Jukic. Fucking A. I will fucking take a knee for fucking 9 minutes. Yeah, she never shit in a van. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm fucking saying. And now you sensitivas are like, oh, she's an untouchable. She's just a young girl. She got a podcast. She's not untouchable anymore. She had a fucking amazing hair day. She's a timeless, beautiful creature. She has that look. Who is is it Audrey Hepburn? Is that who it is? Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn. Is that the? Yeah, she's got a little Audrey Hepburn in her. She's super fit Audrey Hepburn. I get it. Emma appears to be as pure as the freshly dropped snow. And she deadlifted 315. I bet she deadlifts more than that. Yeah, come back in 20 years when you've had some life experience. Yeah. Or if you're gonna do it, you better share some shit. A loss of virginity story. First time you walked in on your dad fucking your mom, or your mom or your dad fucking another guy. I mean, like, you better have some shit. It ain't easy. You better have some shit. I mean, it's easy once you got a bunch of shit. Just saying. I'm also not disagreeing with you either, Heidi. How do we know if she's shit in a van or not? We don't. And that's why you have there's validity to what you're saying. I'm just making a prediction. Did Elon really post to Jaguar, do you still sell cars? That is so. Did he really say that? Do you still sell cars after their host? That would be so funny if he did. I tweet now. All right. What I meant to say was congratulations on the podcast, Miss Lawson. I look forward to seeing you compete. You're an amazing athlete. I think with Mal gone, you were the only one who has any chance of fucking beating Tia. If I were to give you some advice, my advice would be to be consistent with your podcast, and I would do more man on the street type interviews for you, and get some experience and some knowledge, because at your age, you're going to run out of stories quickly, and by episode 3, it's going to be dumb. And listen, Julie Fouché her podcast was popular, and it was absolutely dog shit. So maybe get the guys that be on the whiteboard to throw you some cash and get on board. They like pumping money into dumb shit. That's not true. That's not true. Emma has a way better chance than Laura. Laura is not. Laura can never beat Tia because she's just not the right size. She's just not the right size human being. She's just genetically inferior to Emma and Tia. Just is that way. Yeah, the Julie Foucher's podcast was a complete dog shit. I don't even know how anyone listened to that. I listened to probably like 5 episodes. This is just fucking horrible. But it was popular. Dave used to always tell me, hey, look at all of her shows, or her podcast has 10 times the reviews yours does, and they're all 5-star. Yours has like half that many reviews, and it's like 4.5 star. I get it. I understand. Someone's going to give me a 1-star today for predicting for giving Emma advice, for supporting Emma. Ask me anything. You want to learn about me? I mean, she's already off on the wrong foot. Dude, you are a vessel that's like this big, that's only this full. What do you mean learn about you? Inspired by you? What the fuck have you done? Give me a fucking break. I didn't listen to every one of Julie Foucher's podcasts, but what I want to know is why the fuck are you and your whole family so weird? And what the fuck happened with you and your ex-husband? That's all I want to know. And why the fuck did you think it was okay to post about it? And did you only marry your current boyfriend because he's fucking filthy rich and his dad was the Kentucky Fried Chicken king? Pat Lang, Mal would beat Tia. I agree. But she ain't coming back. You can't stop and start 3 years later in CrossFit at that level. I agree. Mal's toast. I saw an article Spin's working on. I don't think it's out yet. But he's tracking people's social media followings and showing like the ups and downs, and it's going to be very interesting. It's very interesting. Sevon, I went to the Four Seasons in New York City and didn't see any MS-13 members. Yeah, they don't go to the Four Seasons. Bill Gates owns that place. He ain't letting those fucking guys near there. Maybe her audience will be other young men or fucking perverts. I found my demographic: perverts and yeah, you mean like Taylor Swift? You think maybe she'll be the Taylor Swift of podcasting? She'll attract really feminine men and women who are self-obsessed and narcissistic and can't get over the fact and can't stop playing the victim. She'll be hugely successful in that genre. With no real influence in change and helping people overcome and accept who they are, but really just dig their heels in. Prevo, Miss Carolyn Prevo used to be one of my favorites. And Scott Schweitzer at Clydesdale last night referenced you in their Sunday show about, were they talking about my dong again? My meatsicle. I don't want to read your comment. I don't want to fucking get the cops to come down on you. Sevi, 3 Haitian immigrants I hired and then laid off, filed for unemployment and are getting it. I feel like that's not right. Thoughts? I don't know. I don't know how unemployment works. What do you mean? Isn't that how that works? If you work somewhere and then you get fired, you get unemployment? Are they illegal? I don't know. I don't have a thought. I need more details. I don't really know. I don't know how that works. When I got fired from CrossFit, I got unemployment. When I got fired from CrossFit and I got unemployment and I was tripping and I was canceling my Sirius XM. Me and my wife got fired on the same day. I was like, oh, fuck. This is crazy. I started cutting costs. My whole life flashed before my eyes. What am I going to do? Like for 30 minutes, I was like in outer space. It was so fucking weird. It felt so weird. I don't know. I'm sure some of you have been fired and you know that feeling. You're just like, whoa, I felt like I wasn't tethered to the earth. It wasn't a panic attack, but it was fucking weird. It was very unsettling. Like almost like I was in denial that it happened. It was so fucking weird. And I think I filed. I don't remember filing for unemployment, but checks just started coming. And I remember one of my buddies was telling me that he bought a $200,000 Porsche that there was a 3-year waiting list for $300,000, and he sent me a picture of it. It was like 3 days after I'd been fired. And I sent him a picture back of my unemployment check. I said, "Oh, congratulations! Check this out. I just got this from the government." And I sent him my check. I think it was like for $1,700. I was actually pretty excited. That's a lot of fucking money to get from the government. $1,700. I had to apply for it. I bet you my wife applied for it for me. And I remember I sent it to him like there was a tiny little part of me that was like, "Fuck you, dude. You know I got fired." And and yet you're sending me a picture. But in me, and I know you guys know this, I have like deep personal responsibility and accountability. And he's excited. He got a fucking brand new fucking $300,000 Porsche. I should be fucking happy for him. Quit the fucking pity party, you pussy. And I remember some of my family and friends were like, I told them the story and they're like, "That's so insensitive. I can't believe you're still friends with that guy." And it's like, nah, this is just a great learning opportunity. This is like, this is just like, why can't I, just because my shit's all fucked up doesn't mean that like I can't be happy for other people. Yeah, he'll pick me up in his Porsche. Yeah. Good point. My point is that story I just told you right there is better than any fucking story Emma Lawson's going to fucking tell you on her fucking podcast. That's it. That's all I'm trying to share with you. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm trying to share with you. That's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
It's the 7 Podcast Show.
Oh, and then Heidi says, "You could be right. How do you know?" And she's right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do know this. I do know this. That was a boring story. Are you seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? You're out of your fucking gourd. That was a great story. You wait till that happens to you. Would you have been as cool as me, Standy Randy? Your boyfriend just fucking dumps you. No, let me go a little further. Your kid fucking gets hit by a fucking car and is in the hospital. You're not sure it's going to fucking live or not. And your fucking best friend sends you a picture of their newborn. "Look, I just had a baby." How would you handle that? 4 out of 10. Fuck you. That was as boring as the Binge Brothers. That's not true. I disagree. And how I circled it back and tied it in with Emma is even more brilliant. Fucking just playing with your fucking little peanut in my head, in my hand. Little rolling your brain in between my fingers like two boogers. Hey, you ever wipe your nose like that and just like a perfectly like you're not even like picking for a booger and you wipe your nose like this and like one comes out and you got a round, you like you're not sure what to do with it. You didn't even pick it out. You weren't even planning on having a big, or like a booger in your hand, and you're sitting on the couch and you're watching TV and you got the booger and you're not sure what to do with it. Should you put it in your pocket? Should you flick it on the ground? But it's, you're fucking an adult now, but you don't want to get up and go to the trash can, and you're just like, fuck. What should I do with this booger? You ever been there? I had that happen a couple days ago. I'm out of Chewies. I chewed them up. I'm having fun. You're nasty, Sevon. I'm nasty? You've never wiped your nose and just had like a perfect like round, but like the kind that you pick out when you're a little kid and you roll it between your finger and it turns into a ball. The other day I was sitting down and I just wiped my face like that, and I just had a perfectly round booger on my hand. Is Sevi having a breakdown? No, I'm having fun right now. That sucks. Is that my having fun is a breakdown? Yeah, I'm out of these. I'm out of these. What did they say, Ken? What was or give me a time code and I'll watch it with you guys. We all have normal size noses. Oh, that's good, Heidi. Sevon thinks this story is better than what Emma's going to talk about. Mad Marv, honest booger stories are relatable. Emma will have nothing to she could offer. Hey, and listen, I want to be wrong. I want it to be like, and I'm gonna watch it. And I want to be wrong. It's like, fuck, like really? Like how much? Really? But hey, there's that. There's a lot of dumb shit that does really well. Is this guy head of the FBI or the CIA? Kash Patel details how the deep state came after him when Donald Trump tried to make him deputy director of the Central Intelligence Agency. I think he's been nominated for something else. It's weird when Indian guys look hard, right? This guy looks hard. This guy looks like he has like a gun. This guy doesn't have a gun, like in a little fucking steel case like me. This guy doesn't have a gun safe. This motherfucker has a gun room.
Heard that Donald Trump tried to make you director of national intelligence.
He tried to make me deputy director of the CIA. Basically what happened was Gina Haspel, of all people, walked into the Oval with Pence and some other deep state operatives, and Gina started crying and said, "You can't do that." Pulled a Bill Barr, basically said, "I'm going to lose the building." I was like, this is rich coming from the lady who architected Russiagate, is informing the commander-in-chief she tried to take down. Why I, the guy who exposed Russiagate, is not appropriate to be the deputy director of the CIA. It was kind of funny.
I was talking to these former officials saying, what was it that you were so scared he was going to do? And all of them, to a T, said it wasn't about a specific plan necessarily. It was that whatever Trump's whims were that day, his ideology in some ways was just centered around carrying them out.
They just need the headline. And then the rest of it doesn't matter to them. Kash Patel is under investigation for what? And then if you read into the article, it says, anonymous sources have said that Kash may be under investigation. Oh, so I'm not under investigation, or I am? And then what's it for?
How is that guy? Up until that point, Vivek was like the most masculine Indian man I had ever seen, and he still was it wasn't very masculine. Now they pulled this fucking dude out. Where did they find this guy? I'm gonna read this guy's book. This guy's got a book, The Gangsters of DC or something. Dude's the most non-Indian Indian. Yeah. Vittorio, the booger story had me on the edge of my seat. Oh, I never said it was crazy. Oh, darn it. Did I say it was crazy? I like crazy. Crazy is what makes the show go round. What is this? Oh, we already saw that. I was tripping last night. You know what I was worried about? I was worried about that there's going to be so much fucking Matuthian ordered that Dale King's going to have to work on Christmas. It's like, oh man, we're probably selling so much that poor guy's probably getting swamped. You guys see the I'm Out girl is quitting CrossFit.
I've been thinking about this moment for a long time. And
How long? How long? A week? A day? An hour? A month? 4 years?
I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud, but
Say what? You're horny. You're horny. Please tell me you're horny. Please tell me you're horny.
I've decided to retire from competing in CrossFit.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. All right, cool. Well, thank you. It was cool. I loved hanging out with you in the back. You were awesome. You've always been relatively cool to me. That I'm Out thing forever tainted tainted your taint. You should fucking apologize for that. You talk for fucking 2 minutes and say nothing except you're gonna retire, and you don't thank Greg or fucking Nicole or fucking Dave or anyone. Although you do say CrossFit's like the best thing that ever happened to you, blah blah blah, of nothing, but yet not one fucking thank you. That's the thing, dude. It's all about these fucking people. Just show me them titties. That's it. Oh, Katrin. They're still so young, Sebi. They're just young. Wait, where's my app? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
No.
Hello? Hello? Sevon. Sevon. Stop treating these people like they are complete and full human beings. They are in the developmental stages of selflessness.
That's bullshit. They never make it. I fuck you, God. They never make it. Ooh, that one hurt.
Did you say fuck you to me?
I said no. I would. I said no. No, I definitely didn't. I said thank you for unfucking me.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Proceed.
Fucking quackadoodles. So the I'm Out girl is leaving. All right. Fine. No more tranny products at Walmart. How's Walmart going to if Walmart's removing all the kids' transgender products, how are they going to What's up, motherfucker? You calling from Oxnard? Oh. Oh. You in the lowrider? Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to hook my phone up. I can't. Oh, you're hanging with rednecks? Yeah. That's fun. That's a nice culture, isn't it? Can be. Hey, did I just hear a gun? Did I just hear a gun go off?
Did you see the video of the rabbits?
No, where would I look?
I sent you a text. And then the deer he got this yesterday.
Oh, is it Austin Hatfield?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, the rabbit guy shot a fucking Bambi.
That's Bambi's dad.
That Bambi is toast. Hey, is that Austin there?
Yeah.
Hey, Austin, have you ever been on the show?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, you need to be on the show. God, you're the future of the sport, buddy. They're making way for you.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, they're definitely making way for you. Everyone's scared. Everyone's fucking running this way and that way.
Now we're over here doing prep now, dude. What you mean?
Yeah. Hey, are you guys gonna clean that and eat that and the whole shebangy?
Oh, yeah. You got to eat what you kill.
And what's up with this little tiny rabbit?
It's a baby rabbit.
I see a little baby rabbit. Oh my God, you don't bring the rabbits in at night? You don't bring the rabbits in at night during the winter?
Never.
Holy shit. Aren't you afraid you're going to get the animal control is going to come out to your house and get you in trouble for that?
Nah, that's why we're rednecks.
You are animal control.
I am. I do control the animals.
God, that thing is so cute. Do you think the baby rabbits are cute?
Sometimes.
What's Ortega doing out there?
I'm doing a little social media content, little camera in my face action.
He came all the way up from California to do that?
Nah, bro, I was in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. And Austin, is it weird having a Mexican dude out in that part of the woods?
I mean, we don't have very many of them, so I mean, we'll welcome him in. You know.
I definitely stand out. I have my pistol on me, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He'll be all right.
What do
He
you
fits
got
in with the redneck culture?
What are you guys eating? Has he tried to make you any burritos or anything? Burritos?
We might make some deer burritos now that you mention it.
God, it sounds like you guys are having fun. You're living the good life, Ortega.
You know, you try, man.
You live in the Vida Loca.
Did you get that on film, him capping that deer?
Nah, not yet. We are thinking about doing a fucking hunting video, though, like a hunting vlog.
Yeah.
Next time he goes out.
Austin, aren't you concerned that that's going to tarnish your image that you hunt and kill and eat your own and prep your own food? You're not concerned that that's going to reduce your sponsorship opportunities with Whoop?
Never.
Never. Okay.
It might tarnish him hang out with a Mexican, though. So
Come on.
Hey, Austin, are you in fighting shape right now? Do you get out of shape? Or are you in good shape?
No, I'm always in shape.
he looks good, man. He looks beefy.
Yeah. Oh, and
eating fucking beer all day.
Stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready.
Does he drink beer? You drink beer, Austin?
No, he said deer.
Oh, deer. Okay. Okay, good. All right. That makes me feel happy. You got to stay. You got to be focused.
Always focused. Always ready.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in and thanks for sharing the picture of the little bunny and the deer. It sounds like you guys are having fun. I'm kind of jealous. Austin, do you have any tattoos?
No tattoos, no.
No. Are you planning on getting any?
Probably not. I don't know.
Maybe
not at the moment.
Maybe two bunnies fucking on the small of your back.
Maybe on the butt cheek.
little transplant bunnies.
Austin, do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend.
How's she doing?
She's good. She's at work right now.
She is. Okay. All right. All right. Well, thanks for calling in, guys. That's a special treat. Austin Hatfield, future of the sport.
All right, dude. Later.
Jonathan Ortega. Thanks, brother. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
How fun. All right. Ortega sounds like a Mexican Taylor Self. Where's Heidi's question? What did she ask? I missed what you asked. Did you ask if he had a girlfriend? Oh, is the caller single? Oh, that would be so awesome if you started dating Austin Hatfield, Heidi. That'd be awesome. Boys are still asleep. They need to go to bed at 8:30 this week, but I'm not going to tell them. I'm just going to do it. Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, shit. I'm going to be in big trouble when I go in the house. My wife just texted me that. This is what my wife texted me. Boys are still asleep. They need to go to bed at 8:30 this week, but I'm not going to tell them. I'm just going to do it. That's her way of saying to me, don't take them into the garage and work out with them at 9 at night. See that? That's she knows me. That she's just communicating. She's talking Sevi talk. Oh fuck. Sevon, thoughts on Trump hiring the guy who arrested the priest for allowing church gatherings during COVID? I haven't seen that story. But Pat, I am happy that he hired Kash Patel, the guy who's not going to fucking turn the FBI onto parents who and turn parents at school board meetings into domestic terrorists because they don't want their daughters being diddled by trannies. I do like that hire. Yeah, it's all, I get shit for keeping my boys up past bedtime playing too. I used to be really bad at it. Like really, really bad. I mean, I thought it was good. I still don't have a problem with it. But I used to take, before we had I used to take the boys into the garage at like 9 at night just to hang out in there with them till 11, like on the reg. I would get some pretty hardcore eye rolls from my wife for that shit. She struggled with it too because she wants to let me do it, but she's torn. She's torn. Hey, what's up, dude?
Would you tear? Who's torn?
Oh, I was just saying my wife's torn about letting me train with the boys in the garage till 11 o'clock at night.
Woo! Maybe during the summer. I don't know about they don't go to school, so
yeah, fuck it.
Maybe, I don't know.
We do gangster shit.
Maybe a few more years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just have you given?
Go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead.
No, I want to hear your story of the boys. And
I'm just gonna say,
everyone
like,
wants to hear that.
I can feel like you can justify like working out in the garage transcends all other things. And the thing is too is like if they know they have to go to bed, like they got smart, right? It's 8:05 and they look at me and they're like, "You want to work out?" Knowing that like bedtime's around the corner. I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Oh yeah.
And my wife's like, "You know what they're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm perfectly okay with it.
I dig it.
You think Emma Lawson has that story? You think fucking Emma Lawson's gonna have a story about fucking the complexities of raising a kid and your wife and training children? You think she's gonna have the story like that? No.
I missed that whole bit. Is she saying that she's not competing anymore and doing a podcast? Is that what the?
No, I think she's probably still gonna. It actually sounded the opposite. She's doing it. What it sounds like, I have to fucking transcode that shit, but it sounds like she's making a podcast for strong women who want a fitness lifestyle, and it's a safe space for them. And she can't wait for you to learn more about her. Me. So. Oh shit, I lost you. Hold on. I lost you. Hold on. All of that singing made it so you got disconnected. Hold on. Okay, I think you're back. Are you back? Hello? Testing. Hey, okay, you're back. Go ahead. You're back.
My bad.
Yeah.
The phrase safe space is always triggering to me because I don't even, what does that even mean? You know, if you're safe for some people, then you're not for others. Safe space. Can it be safe? Can it be like where people aren't, kicking each other's ass or something? But like safe, what does that mean?
We know that the definition of safe space means that you have to have fucking Trudeau's balls resting in your chin and his helmet tickling your tonsils. Like we know that. I'm not even saying that to be crass or funny or like we know safe space is just a code for complete fucking intellectual suppression and political correctness. It's like the super judgment zone. That's what it is.
And based on that premise, which I think is accurate, it ain't gonna last more than a couple episodes. I mean, if you do have a topic that you want to talk about that might rub some people the wrong way, you're not gonna do it. Oh, this isn't safe. Hate that phrase so damn much.
Let me say this with absolutely zero humility. The only relevancy fucking Wooly has is the fact that fucking me and a couple other guys he's like a ping pong ball and we just slap him around when fucking things are slow in the news cycle. And I don't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna have to be very creative. I'm excited though about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited about it. And the best thing that happened.
Just keeping it real. I know.
Yeah. I'm excited. I want her to do well, but I hope that she can go beyond her. I hope her relevancy goes beyond just becoming just something to keep us busy while we wait for Austin Hatfield and Ortega to call in. You know what I mean? It's like
For sure. Speaking of Wooly, dude, you think that guy gets off by you guys saying his name? I picture him like as soon as anybody says his name, like that's immediate like blood to the middle, to the crotchal region as soon as someone says his name.
Dude,
seems like that kind of a guy.
Dude, he's so fucking excited that he's getting attention from me right now. He's so excited.
He seems like it.
Yeah, he's so fucking excited. He is yeah, he's so fucking pumped. He's so pumped. He can't wait to get
That's
home
awesome.
from whatever trip he's on and make a video about me. He's so excited.
Have you given any more thought? And hey, tell me, this is the dumbest idea in the world. I don't care. I could take it. To the Between Two Ferns Sevy style, where you just take, I mean, there's plethora of athletes or personalities or whatever in the space, and you just kind of do the Zach Galifianakis Between Two Ferns interview, 3 to 5 minutes, little shorts.
Would
I think it would be
I have to
awesome.
leave my house?
No, absolutely not. It can be done virtually.
Oh.
I mean, unless they're local and you bring them in the studio, maybe roast Souza, do Dave, anybody local.
Yeah, that might be cool. Right now, I just want to get, I want to do this. I want to get this Dexter season underway. And if I actually take on any more things, I do want to do some maybe man on the street interviews with Souza. And then I'm teaching Avi how to edit right now. I want him to start a vlog. So I got all these fucking projects, but I appreciate the 2 sperm and a man idea. Sounds cool.
2 sperm and a man. You could even call it that. That sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. I like all the other stuff. I mean, that's obviously priority. I just, it came to my mind. Instagram feeds and stuff fed like this old Between Two Ferns interview. And I'm like, damn, that'd be pretty funny if the Savant podcast did that in some way. But yeah, you got your hands full. I get it.
But thank you. I like the idea.
Also,
I like the idea.
Yeah. I don't send you anything bad, by the way. I send you good shit. Yesterday,
I'm Jeremy. I only send you good shit.
That's right.
Listen, my wife's only like 20%.
What, 20%? What?
Like
into you?
That too, but only like 20% of the stuff she sends me. You know what's weird is my wife never sent me stuff until like 6 months ago, and now she sends me stuff, and only like 20% of it's good.
I think the problem is you get so many.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you get so many people sending you things. It just eventually it's like, I don't know. It's just overload. So maybe it's something that's good, but you're like, I've already seen it, or I don't know. We all have a certain bandwidth, and then we surpass that, and things don't have the same effect.
Like my wife thinks that Kamala impersonator is funny.
And the black chick?
Yeah. I think that, I don't know if she's black or Indian, but I don't find it, and I like it that my wife likes it. I just personally don't enjoy, like once I've seen it once, I'm done. It's not like Shane Gillis. I could watch Trump impersonations forever.
Sure, I get that.
But Kamala, I can't. I'm one and done.
I get it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But my wife sent me so many of those, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
See, that's what I mean. You just get so many kind of maybe of the same thing. Eventually, it doesn't matter who you are. You're like, okay, I've seen it. You see and like that. You see it once, you've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this one.
How about
this one had me dying? So
did you send it yesterday? It's also hard since you're on a Droid. It's hard for me to pull up stuff you sent, because when you send it to me, then I have to take it and send it to someone else so that it pops up on my screen. You know what I mean?
Jeez. That sounds very involved.
If you send it through text, what's crazy, Jeremy, is my wife will be in the room, right? So I'll be sitting in my chair in the living room, and she'll be sitting on the couch or something, and I'll open up something she sent me, and 9 out of 10 times she hears me like scroll away from it before I'm done. So she even knows I don't like the shit she sends me. She'll be like, "You didn't listen to the end." I'm like, "You're right. I did not."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. No, I DM'd it to you. It's like 2 videos ago. We'll celebrate our differences. I'm telling you right now, if you don't like it, fuck me. But I'm telling you, it's the funniest shit ever.
You texted it to me?
DM.
Oh, DM's easier to open. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I
It's funny as
saw
hell.
it, dude. I'm sure it's horrible.
Dude, it's so good.
Okay, hold
It's
on.
so freaking good.
Let me see. Hold on. Jeremy, Jonathan Ortega, Nicole, Tom Guerin, Katie, Kate. Some of these profile pics are just crazy. That there's this person who sends me DMs, and her profile pic is just her ass.
Is it Sleeky?
No, that would be awesome. I mean, it's a great ass, but it's like, and I click it, so fuck, I guess. Fuck me. Oh, Jeremy, there you are. Okay. Is it the black dude holding a candy bar?
No, Celebrate Our Differences.
Oh,
The one right
no,
before
no, that is not good.
Dude.
The one with the world, the world art?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't like it?
I don't even get it. I don't get it.
Jesus.
Is it real?
Yeah, and it's when times weren't so sensitive like they are now. Like that stuff actually happened back in the day when everybody wasn't all triggered about what you can and can't say or do. Dude, I thought it was
hold
gold.
on. Let's watch. Hold on.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga. 'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as one. We got to.
Oh shit,
Dude, how crazy is that?
You win.
You're
right.
dude.
Okay, you win. Thank you. All
Oh,
right.
I love it.
All right.
All right. My wish came true.
Thank you.
I don't need anything for Christmas now.
Jeremy saved the show.
All right, dude.
Okay, make sure you call into Emma Lawson's show and share that with her. That'll carry her.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be good content.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. Chinko chinka ching, chimichanga, ooga booga. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's old. Yeah. It does seem like something that I would have seen like on Saturday morning cartoons. You think the people when they made that too were just cracking up? They're like, "Holy fuck! I can't believe we're getting away with this." Crazy. All right. The it's gonna be interesting when they bring that Kash Patel guy up for his confirmation, because he knows a lot of secrets, and I believe one of the things he's saying is that on day one he's going to release the all the Epstein files, going back to Epstein's first arrest for child sex trafficking or pedophilia or whatever the fuck he did in 2009. And dude, just imagine if that's your just answer to every question. Sir, is it true that when you were in Afghanistan, you didn't listen to your commander and you peed outside the tent on two other sleeping soldiers? Well, I am going to release the Epstein files. Oh, okay. Is it true, Kash, that you were discriminating against homosexuals when you were in the U.S. military? And don't you think that's a little closed-minded? Well, I am going to release the Epstein files. I mean, that's just, you just say that to every fucking, that's all you say. And us in the audience will be like, okay, good answer. Solid. Oh, great. All right. Oh, I don't know what's happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to talk with Souza and Garrett. I don't know who's running the show. On the 7th. Oh shit. What is December 7th? December 7th is a Saturday? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, Nelly. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I fucked this up. I mean, I can believe it. Oh, my God. My schedule is so fucked up. I got to figure some shit out real quick. I just got really stressed out. We got Jack Della Maddalena coming on this week. He's won his last, I think, 17 fights in the UFC. Or not in the UFC, but as a professional fighter. I think he's won like 12 in the UFC.
Hey,
Hi, what day do I fly to Atlanta?
I think it's Friday, right?
Is Friday the December 6th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you, bye.
It's the 6th to the 8th.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, fuck, I am fucked. Yep, I am fucked. Souza. Shit. I'm glad I caught this. Hopefully Souza answers. I'm trying to get. I want to get Tyson and Jack on at the same time, or Jack and Darian on at the same time, or maybe all three of them. Big UFC fights this weekend. Hey, dude, I fucked the pooch.
What happened?
I go to Atlanta on the 6th.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Damn it.
Can you start banging on Jack to get him scheduled earlier? What about Thursday night? What about Thursday night?
No, he's gone. If you look at those text threads,
Yeah.
he's out. He's out of town until Friday, and said he wasn't going to be available until he said Friday afternoon. When do you leave? Do you leave Thursday or do you leave Friday?
I leave Friday.
Um,
I could do Friday night from the hotel.
well, it is a night show. It's 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, will you hold on one second?
Yeah.
6:30 Pacific Standard. So what time is that? Is that 9 o'clock Eastern time, or is that 3? That's 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Hello, UV.
Fuck. Oh shit! This is Haley's answering machine. Fuck. I'll end it with her. Hey, Souza, is that 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
That'd be 9:30 Eastern Standard. Yep.
So there's a chance I'll be in my hotel by then, on Friday night.
Yeah. So once we get your schedule, let's look at it, and we could push him out a little bit because he's available Saturday, Australia time, from 10 to 1.
Okay. Hopefully.
So
okay. That
depending,
sucks,
I mean, you could.
That sucks. I'm gonna have to do him from
Yeah.
my hotel, but whatever. Okay.
I know. I didn't even think of that. And then Kill Taylor too.
I can do Kill Taylor. I'll try to figure out Kill Taylor in the morning. I don't think Greg's event starts till 4. And then also.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then also I have the show with Hiller on Friday night.
Oh. You have to juggle that a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
What time do you land? Do you know what time you get? What time you get there?
I want to say I'm going to guess 1:30.
Oh, then you should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And we're staying in a super crazy nice hotel, so the internet should be tits.
Okay. All right. So you should probably be good then for Jack.
Okay. The last interview I did with Jack, I just fucked up, so I started stressing out.
Yeah. Man, I completely forgot. That came up quick. Huh?
I mean, you asked me 3 times, "Are you sure you're good for Friday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good."
I know, but I usually put when you travel on the calendar. That just slipped by, so I was like,
"Oh yeah, Haley just sent me my flight information. I land at 1:30 Eastern.
1:30 East Coast time, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're good then. All right, cool.
All right. All right. Thanks, dude.
You just have to figure out what the deal is with your that other show. Hey, how'd that go? I watched a little bit of it. It looks like you guys are like 20 viewers or something on there.
Yeah, I think I thought it went great. It was our first time. It was good. It was fun. I had a good time. Someone in the comments said it was the worst show ever, but it was David Weed. So
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's like a compliment then. That's fine.
Yeah.
It was David. It was David. It doesn't count.
You
All
know
right,
what?
cool. I'm
you know
gonna
what?
check that one out.
The best part of the show, Sousa, was the trivia. So I figured when I watch the shows moving forward, I'm gonna take notes and I'm just gonna ask Hiller questions. I'm gonna turn into a trivia show.
Nice. Did you guys watch any of the other review shows of that before you did yours?
I did. I watched a shitload. They're all like,
okay.
The close-up shots were magnificent, and they drew a lot of emotion. And also, you notice that there's always red in the right-hand corner, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Okay, yeah, that's lame.
Yeah.
Do the trivia thing. Did the actress get fake tits in the off season or not?
Yeah, that I like. Yeah, that I like. And you know what? And there's like shows like, did so and so really know that he was a killer? My wife will ask me that stuff too. She'll be like, do you think that person really knows? I'm like, yo, it's a fucking movie. There's nothing beyond the depth of fucking the characters other than what we're seeing. Nothing. They say cut
nothing.
and they all start laughing.
Yep.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Did he really know? The fuck do I know if he really knew or not? It's not. You're
Yeah,
asking
he's already
me.
read the
You're asking
script.
me like what Bigfoot had for dinner yesterday. Like, it's not real.
Don't spoil it. All right. I need to suspend my belief.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Yep. No problem.
Hey, bye.
Talk to that. Bye.
That's that. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Does Emma Lawson have a Matt Souza? Is she going to call Snorri and be like, Snorri, excuse me, I told you I did not want an aisle seat. I only sit by the window. Because that would be good content. No, that wasn't your ass. That wasn't your ass that I was talking about, Standy Randy. Listen, it's not about you. Oh, is that you? Is that you? That would be crazy if that's you. Is that you? God, that would make a lot of fucking sense if it was you. Hold on, let me refresh. Refresh. Let me see. Is that really you? What was that chick's name? It starts with a K, I think. K. A. Fuck. How come I can't find it? Hold on. Let me see. That would be nuts if that was you. You sent me on a wild goose hunt? Oh shit, you're gone. Katie? Oh shit, you did change it. That is you. Wow. Oh my God, that is so lame that you changed it. Damn it. Oh my God, your account is amazing. Hey, you have a full picture of your ass. I'm looking at your ass full screen. Damn. That thing is, you got a fucking caboose. Cabusa. That's a crazy caboose you got. Wow, you work with turtles and shit? What a great job you have. You just seduce biology dudes and play with turtles all day? Oh, this is a great account. Hey, you know this post you have where you're with the guy underwater? Oh, you have a tattoo under your armpit. Yeah, this is cool. Wow. If I was more of a pervert, I'd follow you. What a cool thing. You can pretend like you're into sea life, but really it's just TNA. This is great. Thank you. Kabuza. God, she has an insane fucking body. Tits and ass, the whole thing. And she swims in the water and snorkels and shit. Looks like she got a boyfriend, though. And you can't be a pussy. Like, if you're going to date this chick, you better not mind sand in your sheets and stuff. You got to be cool. This chick don't give a fuck, I bet. Like, if you're one of those weird... Oh, of course, Wad Zombie follows you. He follows all the fucking chicks with good bodies. If you're like the kind of guy that's like worried about some chick that has fucked up feet, this isn't the chick for you. She don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm not saying her feet are fucked up, but this is like a cool... Like, not every guy could handle this chick. What's her name? Standy Randy? Yeah. Oh, you're married. Well, check that off the list. Hey, that means there's no commitment. Standy, do you have sand in your sheets always? God, I used to love those days when there was always sand in my sheets. Yeah, it's a chick. A hot swimmer, like photographer, scuba diver chick. Like hangs out with turtles and has her ass out. And, like saves animals. It's crazy. Putting it all together. All right. Great show. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you, Emma, for your cameo in the show today. Thank you for Austin Hatfield, Jonathan Ortega. Jethro, congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. Jeremy World, thank you for calling. John Woolley, thank you for always providing some cannon fodder. Anyone else? Standy, thanks for getting me distracted. Standy Randy. Heidi, thank you for the one-liners. David, thank you for consistency, being a douche. Thank you to Susan, my wife, for pretending like, I don't know, pretending something. Don't forget to get Matuthian over at Doc Spartan. It's on sale now. Also, over at Paper Street Coffee, there's insane sale. I think BirthFIT is actually doing something too. I don't know if the exercisers are doing anything. I get to go hang out with Sarah for 2 weeks next month. I'm really excited about that. Sarah Cox, CA Peptides. It's going to be fun. I will talk to you guys soon. I was wrong once on this show today when I told Jeremy his clip wasn't going to be funny, and it was funny. So there's that. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
No tengo más opción que tirarme al suelo. Lo he dado todo. Esto no me asusta. He pasado por esto antes. Como en el primer entrenamiento, varios años atrás. Mi coach ha sabido cómo exigirme. A veces más, a veces menos. Mis compañeros de clase pasan por lo mismo. Nunca pensé que a mis 44 años podría hacer esto. Y lo voy a seguir haciendo hasta que mi cuerpo ya no pueda.